Hey everybody, Cinema Sickness here, and in today's daily video, thought we'd do something a little bit more fun, and that's take a look at one certain section of my library, and that is my oversize packaging section, I guess you'd call it. Just these three shelves right here. This is all my oversized packaging, just stuff that doesn't quite fit on my normal shelves, things like box sets and special collector's edition stuff, and certain cases that are just a little bit too big and would either not quite fit on my shelves or just look really out of place with the regular media. So this should be pretty fun. I got a lot of really cool stuff in here, all kinds of collectible box sets and just fun packaging, a lot of neat stuff. So I thought, let's take a look at it. Just these three shelves here, so let's get right into it and see what I got. So the first thing we have here is this Aladdin Soundtrack Collector's Series display piece. I don't even know what you'd call it, but this is really cool. Obviously comes with the Aladdin soundtrack right there, some nice artwork. And then it's got this collectible tilt box to see animated image move image. I mean, I really don't quite know what you would do with it. It's just this really interesting collectible here. And as you can see, if I can show it there, Aladdin rubs the lamp and the genie appears. So that's pretty cool. But like I said, this seems kind of almost like a pointless thing. I mean, unless you're going to hang this up, why would you really want this? I don't know, but I think it's really cool. I mean, just for the collectability of it, I think it's really neat. I don't know why your average consumer would want this. I guess they want it. I mean, I guess a collector would want this, but even, I don't know. I can't imagine every collector would want this, but it is really cool. And Aladdin's my all-time favorite animated Disney movie, and I love this. It's really neat. One of my viewers actually sent this to me, and I've been in love with it ever since. It's just really cool, just really neat for collectability. There's the back. It's pretty awesome. The only downfall is that the plastic is definitely worn. It's starting to discolor, and there is a crack in the plastic as well. But besides that, the box is in like perfect shape. Disc is in perfect shape. In fact, I don't think this has ever really been opened, with the exception of probably the plastic taken off it. But the disc was in perfect shape and everything. So a really cool release just for the collectability of it. I do have the Aladdin soundtrack, the standard Aladdin soundtrack already. And I find it kind of interesting too that it doesn't come with the artwork. It's just the disc, no artwork on that case, which is very interesting. So pretty cool. I do like having this, but like I said, it's a very sort of weird collectible in my opinion, but I think it's pretty awesome. Then we got some more Disney here. These are both Blu-ray box sets. They are, well, the first one here is WALL-E Blu-ray Combo Pack Collectible Gift Set. I do keep these little things here. That's just the paper that's glued onto the back, but I always keep those. And these are really cool. I got these for $9.99 a piece at Costco about, I'd say 2-3 years ago, something like that. These are really neat. They were pretty expensive when they first came out because they are collectible sets. I'll show you what's inside in a second, but I guess Costco was just trying to liquidate them, get rid of them, and they dropped them all down to only $9.99. I didn't find every single one, but I was foolish at the time, and I just grabbed the two I needed. I already had, I think it was like Toy Story 1 and 2, maybe like The Incredibles or something like that, I forget, but I already had the Toy Story 1 and 2, and whatever the third one was. I actually already had those on Blu-ray, so I figured, oh, I don't need those. But I didn't have WALL-E, and I didn't have Monsters, Inc. yet, which is the other one I have. I didn't have those two on Blu-ray yet. I had them on DVD. So that's all I bought. If I could go back in time, I would certainly grab all of them because it would be really cool to have them all. These are really neat sets, but unfortunately, like I said, at the time, I didn't pick them up, and now I kind of regret it. But really cool, as it says, again, WALL-E Blu-ray Combo Pack Collectible Gift Set. This is really neat. Opens up here. Comes with the WALL-E Blu-ray, obviously. The 3-disc Blu-ray digital copy combo pack. Very cool. This comes out, and then we have a little packet here, which comes with all sorts of neat, like little mini posters. This one's for Toy Story 3, all sorts of them. There's a whole bunch in here. These are really, really cool. I mean, this thing's just loaded with them. I don't drop them. It's for all basically the Disney Pixar movies. Just really, really cool. These would be really neat to hang up, but I just keep them in this pouch. And we have a WALL-E Ultimate Sticker Book. Really cool. If you like stickers. This is a pretty awesome book. And then, to top it all off, and this is probably the best part, we actually have a WALL-E book here. This is really cool. I looked through these already. They're really neat. It just goes over the whole movie, talks about all the characters and what's going on. It's really, really cool book. I absolutely love it. It's just an awesome, awesome thing to have in my collection. Big fan of this. I got to read through these again sometime. So, really cool set. Just, like I said, $9.99 for these when I picked them up, and I really do regret not buying all of them. Probably should have done that, but still, really cool set. I love having these. And like I said, I also have another one here, and that is Monsters, Inc. Just the same thing inside, only Monsters, Inc., not WALL-E. So another really cool release. Definitely wish I would have grabbed them all, though, but what are you going to do? Then we have my Coffin Joe trilogy set here, which is really cool. It was also sent to me by one of my viewers, which was so awesome. This is probably the first thing I've ever been sent that I like really was just in awe of. I mean, I had been sent stuff before I got this by some of my viewers, but this is the first thing that I was like, wow, somebody actually sent this to me. I was just blown away by the fact that somebody would send this to me. This is pretty collectible, too. For a while, it was out of print, and I think they re-released the trilogy, but not in the Coffin. This Coffin set is out of print and rare and collectible. It's really cool. Opens up, you got a little booklet here, talking all about the movies, and you actually have the original Coffin Joe trilogy. There's actually now a fourth movie, but really cool. I haven't got around to watching these yet, though. I need to do that one of these days. But really cool set. I mean, just look at that. It's awesome. It's like the wood grain, Coffin Joe down there. Very cool set. I love this. This is absolutely awesome. I can't believe somebody sent this to me for free. That was really cool. Then we have this WW2 World War II box set, which comes with Das Boot, the King Mutiny, and Anzino, A-Z-I-N-O, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. This here isn't really anything special. It's just simply the box set, but what's interesting is the case around it. This here is a product protected by anti-theft device, DVD, video, Sony Pictures Home Entertainment, anti-theft case. Basically in here, not now, but I guess at one point there was an anti-theft device inside here. And from what I've been told in the past, basically what these were just very large cases that kind of deterred people from stealing them, because you could probably stick just a DVD in your coat or something like that, but the bigger the case, the less you might be willing to steal. Plus with these having like an anti-theft device inside it, you know, that would go off if you went outside the store. That's basically what these were, and I picked this up from like a closing Ross or something like that a few years ago, and even though it's nothing special, it's just an anti-theft device that they kept on it for whatever reason. I thought it was pretty neat. I still kept it on there. I like the fact that it does have the Sony Pictures logo on it. That's pretty cool. So again, nothing necessarily special, but I didn't have anything like this in my collection. Thought I'd keep it on there. It looked really neat. Alright, now we get into some Gone with the Wind. First thing we have here is my deluxe edition releases. I have a sealed copy and an unsealed copy. Pretty much the same exact thing, just the movie onto VHS tapes, and then a really pointless little booklet here. Doesn't really tell you very much. I don't exactly know what makes this a deluxe set. There's not really much to it. It's just nice looking, I guess. But what's pretty interesting about the unopened and open copy I have is the fact that they are a little bit different. As you can see, different colorations in the MGM logo and the Turner Classic Movies logo. And even on the side, same thing. VHS is written a little bit differently. So these are a little bit different in the artwork. Not much, just very slight differences. But I thought that was kind of interesting. I don't know what the difference was or why there was difference. I don't know if these were released at different times. I'm not sure, but very interesting. Really, I just have an unopened one and an open one because in case I want to watch it. But also think it's pretty cool. They're a little bit different. Then we have some more Gone with the Wind here. These are just the, I don't know, regular releases. I don't know if you call these or not. Doesn't say deluxe or special edition or anything like that, but they are really cool. Both come on, again, 2 VHS tapes. This one here being the VHS release, and this one here being the beta release. They look almost exactly the same, except these little stickers on the side there. One says beta, one says VHS. They also say beta and VHS on the side. So really cool. Very neat to have a beta release and a VHS release of this. That is really awesome. I love the fact that I have both releases. And then finally with Gone with the Wind, we have the 50th anniversary edition here. Again, just coming on 2 tapes. Nothing too special about this. But it's really cool looking. Just interesting artwork. Now this is really cool. I love this. This is the Star Wars trilogy on video CD, on VCD. Really cool release because video CD is kind of the poor man's DVD in some countries. It's kind of like a lower budget version of a DVD for other countries. They only sold them in the U.S. for a very short time until they realized that it was just super easy to pirate them, and they got rid of those really fast. But they don't usually have all that great releases. Usually just a DVD in a case with some artwork slapped on. They're not really all that fancy. But this here had some effort put into it. Really cool looking case. You open it up, there's some artwork inside, and all the discs here had really cool artwork as well. And even on the actual discs, there is artwork, and these are double disc sets. If I can get the other side, there you go. So this one has Yoda on it, and we have one that has, I believe, Darth Vader, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, there's Vader right there. And then the other one has C-3PO. Very cool. So really, really neat release. Like I said, just there was actually effort put in this. I think that's what's really cool about it, because like I said, VCDs, again, kind of the poor man's DVD, and not a lot of effort is usually put into them. But this here had some effort put into it. I think this is a really cool release. If you're a Star Wars collector, something you got to have in your collection. Unfortunately, my box is a little bit kind of crushed, but what are you going to do? It's still a really neat release. I love having this. They are these special edition releases, unfortunately. I was kind of hoping when I got this, because it says on the side here, it says original premiere right there. And I thought maybe that meant that it's the original release, not the special editions. But no, I checked them out. They are the special edition releases, but still very, very cool. Even comes with an exclusive Episode 2 sneak peek behind the scenes with George Lucas. So that's awesome. Really cool release. Then on some more Star Wars here with Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, widescreen video collector's edition release. This here is a VHS release. Very cool. Opens up. You have some film cells here. And you have a booklet, which is really cool. This is a pretty neat booklet. Just goes all into Episode 1. It's really neat. All kinds of concept art and stuff. Very cool little booklet. And then you have the Episode 1 Phantom Menace widescreen VHS release. Very cool. Plus some nice artwork there inside. That's pretty awesome. So this I picked up at a flea market. It was this year or last year for really, really cheap. I got this for a great deal. It was just a neat collectible, and I really liked having it. Very cool looking. Then we have the 10 Commandments 35th Anniversary Collector's Edition release, which is just nothing all that special, really nothing fancy, just on 2 cassette tapes here, 2 VHS tapes. But what's stupid about this is the fact that they have the bottom open, not the top open. So when you grab this off your shelf, what happens is the tapes fall out. I just think that is really stupid. They should have left the top open, not the bottom open. It just makes pulling this off a shelf difficult. I can't tell you how many times I pull this off the shelf and have to, catch the tapes from falling out. Kind of a dumb way of releasing this, but really cool. Just a neat collectible. Then we have a Blu-ray here. Probably, no. I was going to say maybe the only Blu-ray, but no, I'm talking about. I got many other Blu-rays. We have Bay of Blood, which comes in this really cool collectible plastic. I call it a clamshell case because it does remind me of the old Disney VHS clamshells, but I know this actually has a name and I can't remember it. These are foreign releases. These are not American releases. And like I said, I do forget what they call these cases. I'm sure one of you will leave a comment and let me know. But really interesting. Like I said, it looks just like a VHS clamshell case, but it's for a Blu-ray. And the cool thing about this is number 66 out of 99. So there are only 99 packages like this in the world, and I have one of them. That's really cool, because I have other releases in my collection that are like 1 out of some odd thousand. That's not, there's like 150,000 of something. That's not all that spectacular. So I got 1 out of a boatload of these. But this is 1 out of 99. There's only 98 other people in the world who have this. So this is really cool. I love this. It's awesome. Okay, movie too. I mean, the beginning of this movie, it's like half good. The beginning of it's pretty awesome. Then it just kind of dwindles down. Doesn't really get all that good towards the end. But still very cool to have. Just a really neat collectible. Also sent to me by a viewer. Just really, really neat. Then we have my Super 8 version of Dillinger. Just the case is a little bit bigger than the other Super 8s I have, and looked kind of funny on the shelf, so I put it in here. I still haven't watched this one yet, but really cool to have that. Now, I don't quite know how to pronounce this. I believe it's is it Zeheim or Zeheim? I don't know. It's anime. I'm really bad at pronouncing anime, but this is a cool special edition release of this. And as you can see, it's one of those weird boxes that open up like that. So you have the DVD there, and this opens up, and you have some collectible cards, and then you also have a t-shirt, which is pretty neat. I got this for like $1 something. It was really, really cheap on Amazon. There was some company on Amazon selling a whole bunch of anime for dirt cheap. I'm not sure why. I don't know if they were liquidating it or what, but they dropped everything down to like $1. And I had to jump on this. I had never heard of it, but it was a really neat, just collectible set. And for $1, I had to pick it up. Now, these next releases here, these are kind of something I don't like. I don't usually buy, but they were just really random titles, titles I don't usually see. And I think I got them for under $1. I think they were marked at like at 99 cents, something like that. But because it was Black Friday, they dropped them down even lower than that. So I picked them up, I think, like last Black Friday or 2 Black Fridays ago. And they are these weird, just cardboard hanging DVD release. I don't even know what these are. They're just very odd. As you see, there's no DVD in here. And that's because I took my DVDs out. Because my question is, for your I mean, as a collector, I'll show you what I did, but for your average Joe, somebody just going into a Walmart and going, oh, neat movie, I'm going to pick this up for 99 cents. Cool. What are they going to do with the disc when they're done with it? You're going to rip this package open, destroying the package. You're going to take the disc out, and now you're going to watch it and go, what do I do with this now? I mean, you're just going to throw it on the ground. I mean, what are you going to do with that disc? It's going to get destroyed. There's no way of protecting it. So what I did was I just slit the side open, pull the disc out, and put it in a thin case. So that's what I did for these. But kind of dumb releases. But like I said, they were cheap and they were titles I just don't see very often. This one here being Last Time I Saw Paris. Then we have Challenger. Definitely need to watch this one. I haven't watched this one yet. I really want to see it. This is the one, like, I originally was just going to buy this one, but I ended up buying a bunch more. They were so cheap. I still have to watch that. And then we have, this is Garden of the Night. These are all blind buys too. I had like never even heard of these movies, but they just looked very interesting, so I picked them up. The Snows of Kilimanjaro. And then finally we have this year's Brooklyn Rules, which is apparently from the creators of Boardwalk Empire and from the writers of The Sopranos. Very neat. You know, I kept these because they just have information on the back and artwork on the front. Figured I'd keep them. So not the best releases. I don't really recommend picking those up. I actually kind of hate those releases. I think they're very stupid. It's just a dumb way of making a budget release, but they were cheap, so I grabbed them. Figured, what the hell. Then I have these Disney Vacation Club releases. This one here, I don't even remember what year these are from. This is Discover the Best Kept Disney Secrets Inside. Just neat, opens up. The disc is inside there. Just a whole bunch of information on the Disney Vacation Club and just secrets of going on vacation to Disney and whatnot. Now I can't get this back together. There we go. And I got another one here. Just a very kind of plain release. I keep the discs also in thin cases for these too because I don't want them to get damaged. So just came in a regular paper case. And then this one here, this is really neat. This also just initially came in one of these types of cases. Not even a case, just an envelope. But apparently, if you really make it a point to tell Disney that you're very interested in joining the Disney Vacation Club, which my wife and I are, we might actually join, they'll give you a whole bunch more information. And as you see, there's the disc right there that I initially had just in a regular case. And so I called them and said I was interested, and we actually went to Disney and talked about it. And they sent me this bad boy, which is all bubble wrapped here. This has a whole bunch more information. It's a bunch of booklets and the DVD. All kinds of junk here. It's pretty crazy how much information they'll send you when you're like really interested in joining. So that's pretty neat. And then finally we have here, this is the Disney Insider Yearbook 2005 Year in Review book, which does come with a DVD. The DVD just kind of goes in back here, although I stuck it again in a, is this here? What did I do with it? Now I lost everything. There it is. I just stuck it in a thin case as well. So, pretty interesting release. I like this. This was a really, really good idea, this yearbook for Disney. I thought it was really cool. This tells you everything. Everything that happened in 2005. Everything from the parks to movies, music, TV, video games, like, you know, what's actually going on within the company, things, you know, people getting hired, fired, everything. I mean, this goes over A to Z with Disney for 2005. Really, really cool release. I love this. Unfortunately, the disc wasn't all that fancy. It just comes with some more information. I was hoping the disc would be basically the book on DVD, but it wasn't, unfortunately. But really neat release. Unfortunately, and I feel really bad for the two guys who put this together, because on the disc, they're talking about how much they love this, how cool it is, how they plan on doing this every single year. This was it. They did one for 2005. Never did one of these again. That's a shame, because these are really neat releases. I just can't imagine why they didn't keep these going. I guess the sales weren't that good, but it's Disney. You would think that, you know, they don't have to do a huge run of these. If they just did like a limited run of these, you would think they would sell like crazy, but I don't know, I guess not. So, unfortunately, this is the only year they ever did these, but a really cool release. Like I said, it does come with a DVD here. All right, so that's it for shelf number 1. So now on to shelf number 2. First thing we have here are my Disney treasures, my Walt Disney treasure sets. And the reason why these are on here is because these metal tins they come in, they're a little bit too tall and they don't quite fit on the shelves. So the first one here doesn't actually come in a tin, but I put it with these because I felt, you know, it deserves to be with its brothers and sisters. And that is Walt Disney Treasures Behind the Scenes at Walt Disney Studio. Cool release. Let me get into the ones that come in tins. This here's Mickey Mouse in Black and White Volume 1. And Volume 2. We have Mickey Mouse in Living Color. Volume 1 and Volume 2. These are such great releases too. This one's really awesome. This is Walt Disney on the front lines. This is really cool. It's all like their animated wartime stuff they did during World War II, when basically the U.S. Army went and took over the Walt Disney Studios, and they just produced a ton of really cool war cartoons. It's an awesome set. And we have the complete Goofy. The Adventures of Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, which comes in a really cool gold tin here. Also has a collectible button inside, which is pretty neat. Disney Rarities. This has a bunch of those cool Alice like live action / cartoon shorts. Love that. As you can see, it's actually Alice right there. Silly Symphonies. And then more Silly Symphonies. And I also have the replacement discs for more Silly Symphonies, because the discs in here, I don't remember what the problem is, but there's some problem with them, so they actually have replacement discs. Then we have Your Host, Walt Disney. Really cool, great show. And same thing goes with Tomorrowland, another great Disney show. Then you have the Chronological Donald, Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3, and finally, Volume 4 with the replacement disc for Volume 4. Volume 4 also had a replacement disc. And then we have the complete Pluto and the complete Pluto Volume 2. So these are awesome releases. I'm really upset at Disney for stopping these. They were putting these out pretty like heavily. They were great releases. These are fantastic. They're full of all the great shorts, plus a ton of information. There's all kinds of bonus information on here. These are just absolutely fantastic, perfectly done releases from Disney. These are how true collectible releases should be. These are absolutely fantastic, and kudos to Disney for putting these out, but shame on Disney for stopping them. I guess the sales weren't quite what they wanted them to be, and they stopped putting these out, which is such a shame. And I don't understand that either, because every store that ever sold these, they sold out pretty quickly. I remember I had to basically go and buy these the day they came out, or I wouldn't have them. And now they're super collectible. They go for a lot of money. They're very hard to find, and I still need a few of them. I have all the animated ones, but I still need some of the live action ones. I don't have all those, so fortunately, a couple of these I need to get yet, but at least I have all the animated ones, which are the ones I really want anyway. But yeah, great releases, and shame on Disney for stopping these. I hope maybe they put out like some kind of Blu-ray release that are similar to these out someday. That would be pretty awesome. Then we have the Lorax limited time gift set Blu-ray combo pack plus Lorax plush toy. Kind of a ridiculous release. This is the Blu-ray DVD digital copy ultraviolet combo pack that's in there. Pretty awesome though. And a very similar thing here with Smurfs, which comes with a little keychain Smurf head, which is kind of weird. In this interesting, I think this is a Walmart exclusive. I think this may have been a Walmart exclusive, like package for Christmas, which is neat. I believe it also comes with the Blu-ray DVD digital copy combo pack, so very cool. I even like how it has a to and from, so you don't even have to wrap it. You can just put this right under the tree. And this I just recently picked up. This is the unrated special edition release of Hancock on Blu-ray, which comes with a PS3 Blu-ray remote. Now, I don't have a PlayStation 3. I have no interest in picking up a PS3. I'll probably never have one, but I really wanted Hancock on Blu-ray, and I picked this up for like a couple bucks, and I thought, well, okay, I mean, I'm getting Hancock on Blu-ray, which I want, but hey, it also comes with a neat display piece. I mean, again, just a PS3 remote, and even though I'll never use it, it looks really cool in this box, and I'm going to keep it in here. And then on the last thing on shelf number 2 here is this TV double pack, which comes with That 70s Show Season 5 and Season 6. This I picked up from Walmart. It's just the 2 regular releases just shoved in this box. It's kind of ridiculous too, because there's a whole bunch of like cardboard in there to keep the discs from like, or the cases from like moving around. Kind of a ridiculous release, but I decided to keep it in the box because it was different. So I do have the other seasons on the shelves, and it's kind of weird because my seasons go, you know, up to 4, and then 5 and 6 are just missing, but I do own them. And then finally, on the 3rd shelf, we have some Voltron here. This is season 7 and 8. Never opened, so I haven't opened these yet, and the cases are just a little bit too big to fit on the shelves properly. Cool releases. Then we have the German release, the 3-disc limited collector's edition German release of The Mist. Look at that. It's all like 3D, if you can tell. I don't know if you can tell, but it's really cool looking. This is an absolutely awesome release. I love this. And this is a great movie. If you haven't seen The Mist, check it out. It's great. Actually, I think that was upside down now that I'm looking at it. I think it was supposed to look... Yeah, that was. Hold on, let me re-show you that, because it was upside down. That's how it's supposed to look. With the... there's like a bloody handprint there. That's pretty neat. That's what it's supposed to look like. Alright, so let's take a look at what's inside. So these all come off. This comes out too. That's like the backing that was on it. You guys know, like I said, keep all that stuff. And then you have the discs here, which, again, 3-disc release. Pretty cool. Got some neat artwork. Got a little booklet in there. Very cool. Just very interesting, like I said, German release of this. And I think this is really awesome. One of my viewers also sent me this. It also comes with this like little kind of, what's it, DVD trade show. Extra DVD. It just basically shows off some of the other releases this company's putting out. So very cool. My viewers send me some awesome stuff, and I really appreciate that. Just some really kick-ass stuff from them. I'm putting this back in here wrong again. There we go. So, again, another awesome release. Just very cool for collectible reasons. I love that. And again, just a fantastic movie. And then we finish up here with Band of Brothers. Obviously, this tin's way too big to fit on my shelves, but great series. This is the DVD release. I'll probably end up getting this on Blu-ray someday. The Blu-rays are pretty cheap now for this. I'll probably end up picking that up eventually on Blu-ray. And then we have another tin here with Storm of Stories, the Collector's Edition. This is an interesting Weather Channel show. I used to watch it, so pretty cool. So that is it, guys. That is all my oversized packaging. Like I said, this is all stuff that's just too big to fit on the shelves with the other titles. They either stick out, they're just too tall. For some reason, they just need to kind of go in their own little spot. And that's why I dedicated these 3 shelves. And who knows, maybe I'll move on to a 4th eventually. Just showing off all these cool collectible sets and stuff. And I really like this section of my library because I just love all the neat collectible stuff. And I wanted to show it off. Thought you guys might like to see it. So that's it. Hopefully I will do more videos like this in the future. I would like to show more little, just certain parts of my collection off. And just instead of doing one big like library update, just show you little parts and get more in depth on certain sections of my library. So I probably will do more of these videos in the future. So that's it, guys. Like I always say, if you like this video, please give me a like. If you're not already subbed, please do. And if you're not already over at cinemasickness.com, head on over there, click on the shop tab, purchase yourself a Cinema Sickness sticker or a Cinema Sickness button. I'd really appreciate it. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and definitely let me know if you like this video because I'll do more. See you tomorrow, guys. Bye.